4-week extension of COVID-19 control measures. Face-to-face school resumes for students sitting exit exams, and low-cost housing design competition launched. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Anthony Morgan.
The existing measures will largely be extended for a 4-week period until the 2nd of June 2021. We have made some changes, some adjustments, because of some imperatives which we can't escape.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness updated Parliament on the COVID-19 containment measures last Tuesday. Putting the measures in context, he says statistics show that the measures have been effective in slowing the spread of the virus, as well as reducing the rate of infections and hospitalization. The weekday curfew hours remain from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m., and on the weekend, movement is restricted from 6 p.m. on Saturdays and 2 p.m. on Sundays. On Labor Day, May 24, an all-day curfew will be in place. Jamaica's controlled re-entry program remains in place. This includes a negative COVID-19 test within 3 days of travel to the island and a mandatory 14-day quarantine. The existing travel ban on South American countries has now been expanded to include India and Trinidad and Tobago. Other local containment measures are also still in effect, including the protocols governing public gathering limits, mask wearing and social distancing, as well as the operation of markets, public transportation, funerals, burials, worship services and weddings. Beaches and rivers not under management remain closed. The stay-at-home order for persons 60 and over continues, as do the work-from-home arrangement and rules governing places of amusement and parks. Face-to-face school is now open for students sitting external exams. Classes started yesterday for students sitting PEP, CSEC, CAPE, City and Guilds, as well as other vocational skills examinations. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says this will be done on a rotation basis and under strict COVID-19 prevention guidelines set out by the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
We're not proposing that we will have the entire cohort of exam students coming to school all at once. So they will be given a schedule and they will be able to be rotated in. So the school should be able to utilize all its classroom spaces, and the teachers who are there would have to be scheduled in order to deal with them.
Regional education offices will disburse funds for schools to procure sanitization equipment and material. This will include the provision of masks for students who do not have them. In the meantime, Prime Minister Holness says the Ministry of Health and Wellness has been carrying out a thorough inspection of the more than 355 schools approved for face-to-face classes. The inspections are being done to ensure that all protocols are in place and the children are maintaining them when at school. The Education Ministry will also be coordinating transportation support for students to ensure their safety to and from school.
Where there is need for transportation support for students or for families who are experiencing severe financial challenges, this should be communicated to the regional office for special support.
Parents are being advised to provide information on their children's transportation route and distance from school via the Education Ministry's website. Prime Minister Holness says this information will help to finalize specialized support in tandem with the JUTC and Montego Bay Metro. As he joined the nation in celebrating Read Across Jamaica Day on May 4 and Teachers Day on May 5, Prime Minister Andrew Holness had encouraging words for both parents and teachers.
And I know it is very challenging for parents and for teachers. I want to continue to encourage you. I want to tell you thanks as well for the effort that you are making in ensuring that our children still get education at this time. As much as possible and as many times as you can, read to your children.
And a special word was issued to students who are about to sit exit exams.
Block out all distractions. Spend more time preparing, less time worrying, less time playing video games and on social media. You will have enough time to do this after the exams.
And while in Parliament Tuesday, the Prime Minister led the House's tribute to late parliamentarian, Senator and Minister Ambassador Anthony Johnson, who passed away on April 28 at age 82. The ambassador, economist and lecturer, was remembered for his sterling contribution to nation building.
He was, Madam Speaker, an outstanding individual. But more than that, I'm sure everyone who knew him, especially members of the House, would agree that he was a gentleman, an incredibly friendly personality. But above all of that, he was a man of great intellect and great integrity.
I'm looking forward to seeing our young architects, our planners come on board. I'm very interested in seeing what the solutions that you bring to the table are, because we are going to take them and put them into practice. The transformation of Jamaica starts now.
That was the Prime Minister on Friday as he launched the low-cost housing design competition. The designs will be used as a model for the National Social Housing Program, which is being undertaken by the HOPE program. Jamaicans at home and in the diaspora are being targeted for the competition, which is opened until 4 p.m. on May 25. Submissions may be done individually or in teams with a maximum of 5 persons. Designs should be low cost, original, climate smart, disabled enabled, and can be configured for the Jamaican terrain. Top 3 entrants will be rewarded prize money of between $250,000 and $1 million. And as a way to celebrate mothers, the Office of the Prime Minister and the Cabinet staged a virtual concert. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the Office of the Prime Minister.